Hey everyone, this is Tech. We're at New York Comic Con. I'm talking with Phil LaMarr, the voice of Brainiac, and I believe Brainiac, in LEGO DC Superheroes Justice League Cosmic Clash. Phil, thank you so much for talking with me.
Oh, thank you, Tech. Thanks for having me.
Now, you are a self-proclaimed comic book fan.
Yes,
Having-
I have proclaimed.
Yes, having lent your voice to Static Shock, Jon Stewart, and several others. Do you have a checklist of just characters you've voiced and hope to get to at some point?
Actually, no, that's weird. Well, because honestly, for me, my fandom is separate from my work. They impact each other, and certainly in the sense that when a comic book hero comes along, I think I have a background knowledge of it that maybe some of my fellow actors don't have. In fact, when we would do Justice League episodes, we'd have guest actors come on and they'd be playing, superhero characters. They're like, so tell me about this character. It's like, well, actually, Andrea, I've got a, because it would be Wednesday, we'd record. It's like, I just came from the comic shop. I've got a picture of that character in here if he wants to see it,
You should get a creative consultant credit. Now, I like to think that there are about 3 tiers of DC animation. There's the direct-to-DVD movies, which tend to be serious and dramatic.
Right.
There's something like Justice League on TV, which is aimed at a younger audience, but can also appeal to the older fans.
Right.
But this one is just straight-up comedy
Yep.
and hilarity. Now, having been a part of pretty much all 3 levels, how is it doing the comedy? Just, do you have any leeway with the script?
Yeah, well, that's actually the biggest difference, is that we do actually have far more leeway than we have in the other stuff, because the more dramatic, more heavily scripted, and of course the plots are intricate. I mean, this plot's a little intricate, but it's wacky intricate. But when it's comedy, you actually can have, and especially working with Brandon and Rick and Jim, they are very open to, like, if you can add a joke or help a joke, they're happy to, it's like, sure, we'll adjust the storyboard for that, which is fun. And also, from the Lego world, it has its own tone that, now we've all seen enough that we know what we're playing with, and everybody can sort of chime in.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you find your voice for Brainiac?
It's a collaboration. You come in there, they describe the character they're looking for, and of course we all sort of have an understanding of what Brainiac is, but they were really good about explaining. It's like, no, this is not the old Brainiac. This is not, blonde Brainiac. This is not 50s Brainiac. This is not super sinister, cyborg-looking Brainiac. This is wacky OCD, nerd Brainiac. And so it's like, oh, well, and then you start going to the nerd voice, but then you make it very robotic and mechanical because he is essentially a computer. Control, Alt, destroy. And I threw that out there, and they said, that's it. Like, yeah, give him, make sure to keep him nice and flat, in terms of that roboticness. But also you have to find those highs and lows because he is actually really a nerd. What are you doing? You have disturbed the collection.
Did you keep it level for all the different iterations of Brainiac, or did you try to
Well,
mix
it's funny
it up?
because some of them, like I think 1.4 was the one who was a little bit of a slacker. Fine, I'll do it. He had a little less energy. But yeah, that's because Jim wrote him that way.
Awesome. Well, we can't wait to see it. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Phil, thank you very much for talking with us.
Thank
Phil
you, Tom.
LaMarr, voice of Brainiac. Thanks for watching.